Training is going really freaking good. I honestly couldn't ask for better numbers with strength going up. Form is really dialing in. Me and my bench have some issues to work out, but everything's going to be okay. I don't know what it is. I guess everyone has a lift that just doesn't seem to click. For me, it is bench. It's been an uphill battle since I started powerlifting. Not as much as deadlifts have plagued me in the past, but the bench has been nice and consistent, so it fucks with me consistently. Having a little bit of a celebratory beer, I can't really... Hopefully, I'm celebrating something that I hopefully can announce to you guys the end of next week maybe, or next week, or hopefully in the near future. I'm very much an IPA girl. This is Parallel 49. I don't drink often, but when I do it by myself and with my dogs that are in the other room. Bradie in Ontario has taken upon himself to start up his own federation, which is IPL affiliate. So that's Elite Powerlifting Canada is the league that he has started that's affiliated with the IPL. Elite Powerlifting is the federation that I'm going to be competing when I go to Ontario, which I don't know if I've done a video announcing that I'm going. Okay, so I'm going to Ontario to compete April 8th. Flight is booked. It's happening. So injury is not an option. So Elite Powerlifting has a lot of really, really good things about it that I'm actually really freaking excited. I would love to see something like this be implemented over here, or see the CPL implement maybe a little bit of the stuff that he's doing, because I think it's a really, really good thing for the powerlifting community. Excuse me, beer. Bradie's doing something really cool in, you know, acknowledging the fact that the lifters need to be acknowledged. I mean, you know, it's great to get a frickin' medal, but there's meets going on in the States, and not many of them, but, you know, where you're getting cash prizes, actually hooked up with, you know, decent gear or something when you're winning. And it's like, both of the times I've competed, you know, best lifter maybe got a tub of protein, and that was it. It's kind of crappy. You're putting a lot of money into federations that aren't really giving you anything back. But beyond that, BCPA meets is about the equivalent of going to church. Like, no music, no hype, no nothing. It's pretty boring. Bradie's put together a cool schedule. He's doing a lot giving back to the community. He's doing a lot of charity work with his federation, which I think is really cool. Getting involved with the actual community. Not just being, you know, this powerlifting league, putting on powerlifting meets, and that's kind of it. He's actually making his federation known in the community, which I think is huge. His federation, in the meets that he's doing, is actually giving cash prizes, so a percentage of, you know, registration fees back to lifters, DJs, getting the hype. It's actually like a cool, you know, community-based, really, really warm and welcoming federation that, you know, is doing a lot in creating more of a community sense to powerlifting. And it would be nice if maybe people would do that a little more out this way. And it's, I'm really, really happy to go out that way to support him. Bradie's always been good, basically my whole entire powerlifting career, supporting me. And that to me is the most important thing about the powerlifting community. It, you know, for me, it's not really going out there to compete. Like, yeah, I could compete here if I wanted to. But for me, it's going out and meeting the people who have supported me, and I'm going back and supporting them, and it's going to be pretty cool to go out that way. There's a lot of people I'm very, very excited to actually get to meet in real life. If you check below, there'll be the Elite Powerlifting link. Oh, yeah, so here's my plug for myself. So, January 29th, I will be putting on my own conventional deadlift clinic. the strength community in powerlifting and fitness have given me so much that I feel like it's time for me to give back all the things that I've been so lucky to learn. I've worked with specialists, I've worked with lifters like Chris Duffin, Amit Sapir, people who have mentored me with different techniques, and I feel like now it's my time to start giving back in whatever way I can. I've had so many women come up to me and say, like, I want to start powerlifting, how do I start? And then one answer I say is just go and do it, and they feel embarrassed to have to walk in the gym and not be able to do the lifts perfectly the first time. And looking around, there really isn't very many resources for women to learn these compound lifts with proper powerlifting techniques. So if they actually want to go and push themselves to lift heavy, they're not actually giving proper mechanics or something like bracing, which is so important. So for me, on January 29th, I'm going to offer a spot to 5 women. I believe 2 of the spots have already filled up. So there's 3 spots available for women in the Lower Mainland to come work with me on their conventional deadlift. It's going to be just 5 girls. $30 is the only fee that I'm offering. It's going to be 2 hours. I'm going to go over things like stretching, mobility, bracing, breathing, and then the proper mechanics with the conventional deadlift, and open up the floor for like any kind of questions or anything, you know, pick my brain. Helping people is something that I've become so passionate about, especially in the powerlifting community. So this is something that's very near and dear to my heart, and I'm very excited to kind of work with people. It will be in Port Coquitlam at Impulse Fitness. JC's been so nice to open his gym up to me to work with you ladies. And yeah, this is my Saturday. This is not, I don't drink often, but I do hang out alone, so whatever. Yeah, keep it sleazy.